Whoa, you just stumbled upon someone who has less than 500 subscribers. Please subscribe. Hello and welcome everyone to Resin Crafting with Chris Collected. Today's episode is Resin Tray Madness. Wait, what? That one's broken. Well, the spell has been broken. Oh no, no more resin trays for me. Oh well. Well, we can still be kind. And so today we'll be doing this tray instead. I've got it a little while ago, and I still wanted to finish up this previous one, so I decided I'd just do a Be Kind tray instead of that large tray. The purple from the mold inspired me to do all of this in purple. I have three different ones, the bright purple, purple, and violet. We will only be using violet and purple today. The bright purple we can use another time. As you can see, I've started to pour my resin. I decided to put it into two different containers today. The idea was I was going to show you the difference between a little bit of resin and a lot of resin inside of the vacuum chamber. But unfortunately, my camera died halfway through the vacuum chamber process. So we're not going to have that shot today. But that was the idea, to see one. This one is only going to have 100 and the other one had almost full. It was at 400. All right, now let's get that all mixed up. And I did want to show this little problem here. That second paddle still just wasn't clicked in fully, and so it just kind of started going really out of whack. But luckily, I was able to snap it back in. I want to contact resiners and see if I can get a replacement for this. I'm not, it's just broken. I kind of am not a big fan of that. But the left one still works fine. And it was eventually able to be used. Now we're getting the airless machine all clean and ready to go. But as you can see on the right side, even the other paddle was a little bit out of whack. I wish there was something on the base of this machine that kept it in. So just like something like, you know, a cup holder or something that really just like sucked it in, so therefore it couldn't move. That would be so nice. But, you know, it's a great first dual head mixer. I'm hoping that when they make another version in the future, it improves all of the numerous failings. All right, normally we would go and do a shot of this in fast time, you know, but unfortunately, that's not the case. The camera ended up not working. The battery went bad on me, so. Oh well, we're gonna switch straight to putting 12 drops of violet into the small container. This only has 100 milliliters of resin in it. And we're going to put another 12 drops into the other one that has 200 milliliters. And as you might predict, the one that has double the amount is half as light in color. I'm also going to put these long plastic bits. They just reflect and looked great. I figured these will go excellent in clear things, as well as these ones. These are like little clear plastic in like green and purple. And finally, you know, some of the nail art that I absolutely love. Just little plastic bits that have all been chopped up and colored. And we're gonna put that one in both. Let's give them a stir. I'm really loving this purple tool. I highly recommend it. It's a thin silicone covered tool. I'm not really sure the exact proper name of it, but what makes it excellent is that it doesn't add a lot of bubbles in. I believe because it's so round, the liquid just kind of goes around it instead of adding to it and whipping it. And let's get this other one stirred up too. The idea here is that we're going to do the Be Kind first, and the Be Kind letters are going to be done in one of the two purples, and the rest of it will be done in the other purple. That way the letters actually stand out because they have different little plastic bits in them. All right, that's looking great. Let's get the Be Kind into position, and let's load in those pours. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you so much. All right, first up, let's fill all the letters in. Ooh, that one came out a little fast. And if some resin does come out a little fast, a little silicone tool like this is super helpful. I also want that same color around the whole border. The demolding is included in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. This is an absolute amazing piece. It really worked out perfectly exactly how I wanted it. All right, we got that all topped up. Now let's pour in the rest of it. There we go. Now let's top it up. Okay, we started this one last week, and let's go ahead and finish it off. The idea here is that we're going to do the exact same thing, but in reverse. So the extra one that we poured on the top of the be kind, we're now going to pour on the sides of this one. And the one that we poured into the letters, we're going to pour on the back side. I love it when a plan comes together. Now let's top it up with this darker purple. Thank you all so much. My name is Chris Collected. I do rug tufting, resin crafting, and sewing. Wait, what's that? That's a Patreon exclusive. Make sure to check out my Patreon. And let's see the demolding. Whoa, those you gotta go on Patreon to see. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite molds for this exact reason here. 1, very easy to demold. 2, makes just an amazing looking and functional piece. Look at that beautiful line of color between the green and purple. But you can see the light shines through it and it just looks so good, so colorful. And that dark purple we put in the back just kicks it off and makes it look perfect. Wow, that looks great. As you can see, completely see-through. But when you look at it on an angle, you can really see the dark purple. This would be great if you put it on a black background or even just hung it up in a window. Has a really nice thickness to it. Overall, a great piece. Make sure to stay tuned for any images you'd like to see. And if you'd like to see even more, check out my Patreon. That is HFI Rugs. Now let's see these images. Thank you so much. See you next time.